come from? Where you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep 'em flowing.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome, bienvenue. It is episode 65. We're coming at you on December 4th, and it's a special episode tonight. We are talking about the Game Awards. The late night gaming show with Rudiggz and Nads, a cloud gaming talk show where we, two Canadian cloud gaming hosts, chat about everything cloud gaming, Bungie's Destiny 2, some headlines, upcoming game trailers, and all that. But tonight we are going to be getting into some awesomeness, and that is the Game Awards. But we're still going to go through the good stuff. We're still going to be talking about TWAB. We're still going to be talking about what we've been gaming tonight. And so without further ado, I want to thank my super co-host, Nads, for being an awesome person in this podcast. So thank you. You win podcaster of the year
Thanks.
out of the chat Stadia, aka Next Generation Gaming show here. So congratulations.
Thanks. I thought you would be the winner for that.
It was a close race, but I had to give it up to you.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was away for 2 weeks, and it was a rough time for me to do any streaming. So, and then I got sick. You got sick too. What a time, right? Winter is upon us, and Christmas is too. So, yeah, and we got the Games Award too coming out in 4 days, right? 8th of December, I think. So that should be good. We're gonna go through that tonight, I think, with you.
Exactly. So I, as always, am procrastinating. So I have not been doing my voting as of yet. So we'll be getting into that. But you know how we like to start off. We're gamers. So what have you been up to and gaming on tonight?
Like I said, I didn't play that much, but I was able to play some Destiny 2. I'll talk about it in a few minutes, but mainly I played some Call of Duty. I would like to see that game on GFN. I think it would be beautiful. I've been playing on my PC. It's been running fine, and my laptop was sounding like an aircraft or something like that. It was just the fan was just blowing like crazy. Texture, I think the graphic card it burned while I was playing it, but I was able to play it when I was away from home. Yeah, that was good. I played a little bit of that. I also jumped into some Battlefield 1 on GFN. I wasn't even aware or tracking that came up being available, and also you have Battlefield 2042 now. It's free to play for a week, so we're probably going to be jumping into that and checking it out. Yeah. What about yourself?
Well, those sound like a great lineup. Making what you could with what you had. So, a gamer true at heart, still staying at it, still gaming. So that's awesome to hear for sure. Myself, I was up to some Sonic Frontiers. I'm closing out some final missions. I'm in the final world there. I won't give any spoilers, but right now I'm trying to close out what's going on in there. Basically on the last sort of biome, if you will, and closing it out for the end. Then I got some Horizon Forbidden West, which I've been deep into, really getting deep into the story, going off into side quests at the same time, upgrading all of my armor, all of my bows, really making my arsenal, have plasma in my sniper, have some poison grenades, making sure I have some different sort of I would say special attacks, I guess is the best way to describe it, for each sort of option that I have around the wheel, because you never want to be left in a situation where you can't deal with it. So I like to be prepared that way. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun there. I can see why it's a Game of the Year nomination. And then at the same time, part of a couple groups where I see some text and they're like, let's jump into some Modern Warfare or now some Battlefield.
Nice.
It's been free to play, so I've been able to jump onto GFN 3080 RTX. Oh my God, it blows my mind. So a lot of awesome stuff, I would say there. But yeah, full of gaming.
Yeah, but yeah,
Cloud 5.
Battlefield 1, I just started the beginning where like it goes through a story and as like a character die, you switch body to the character. So I
Oh
just made
yeah,
it to that part. I think it's just explaining how the gameplay goes, but
get
I've played
prepared to
some
die.
Battlefield before. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it's telling you. As you can see, I'm all dressed up for tonight's
Yeah.
Gamer Awards. Collar and tie.
That's
Let's
how
go.
much you're gonna see of me being dressed up.
Oh, you look very sharp, sir. You
Oh,
look-
thank
no.
you. With my hoodie.
So,
So go ahead.
sorry to jump on your toes. I was just gonna say, should we jump into your TWAB points?
Yes, exactly. So this can be a short TWAB. We had a TWAB this week. Last week we didn't have one. All I want to mention is that there's like some Assassin's Creed's gonna be showing up in Destiny. Like you're gonna be able to dress up like Assassin's Creed and vice versa. So if you play Assassin's Creed, you're gonna have armor set or like equipment set that you're gonna look like Destiny. So that's what's coming up. There's also a lot of gameplay and weapon tweak for next season that I've been describing, but I'm not gonna talk more about the TWAB right now because we're gonna spend a lot of time in the Game Award. That being said, I'll be looking to create a video for the TWAB every week and try to release it on Thursday. So stay in touch with the channel. I'll put that up there. But like one thing I would like to mention is season 19 is right upon us. December 6th, it's going to be season 19 starting for Destiny 2. Quite interesting. My theory is that we're going to see Rasputin because like there was like some of the robot inside the Elexni area where like they did the upgrade. If you haven't done the community event, there was not much to it. Just collect Captain Coin and that's it. And I'm hoping we're gonna see Zivu Arat like showing up onto the season. We haven't heard about her for a while, and I feel like when she's gonna come in, she's gonna do a lot of damage, and it's gonna be right before Lightfall, so that should be quite interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What's coming up? Season 19 on Tuesday, and then we're gonna have a brand new season, a lot of new activity, new craftable weapons. So if it's Rasputin team, Aquilas SMG is gonna come back as a craftable weapon, and same with the Seven Seraph like weapon. So that should be good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I hope for a Seraph weapon. We'll see. Well,
that's pretty much it for the
you're
Destiny
close
part.
Wow. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, Destiny is. I hope it comes back next season with some awesome power. We should be seeing a new season coming up soon. Also, Nads and I got invited to be on a podcast, Arc 2.0. I believe December 14th we have a spot, so I'll have to clear it with you. I think I sent you a message on it, but they want to chat everything Destiny. So be sure to check us out over there as well. We love to do collabs, community nights. So cool stuff. Now, let's jump into the Game Awards. Game Award.
I feel we should have come out with a graphic with Game Award.
Well, we came out with some graphics, all right? We have some spoilers here. Cloud Streamer of the Year nominations. All right, we're going to be jumping into these nominations and why we think it's awesome. N7 and Now Your Mama Knows, Purple Haze, Rock Show, Force Card Gaming. So many names. Also, want to give a big shout out to honorable mentions. Everybody who made it possible to just make this show happen, and everybody who I forgot, sorry so much, but we want to say it's been an awesome year and everybody's been so super.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, without further ado, let's jump into the actual gaming awards, and then we'll jump into our little gaming awards situations.
All right.
All right. So we have the first category. Sorry, let me get something sorted here. There we go. I'm having a little bit of technical freeze. That's awesome. But yeah, the Game Awards. What have they meant to you? Have they shifted at all your perspective on any gaming awards? Like, have you steered any game purchases or interests in a Game of the Award sort of direction?
For me, like, yeah, I've seen some of the game being in there. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I might have to have a look at it. It's like a Plague Tale. I play like that one bit. I need to play more of it. I know I've been away for so long, but like, I need to play more of it. I know like it's a beautiful story. Graphically, it's amazing. There's like some game in there like I don't think I'll be able to play like. God of War, which I know it's an amazing game. This game has been existing for so long, but with the revamp, the way it looks, it's amazing. I've seen a lot of video about it, or I've seen a gameplay of it, and it's a great game to see there. So I'm quite interested to see what will be the winner. I know there's a lot of game out there. And then like I found it limited in a certain like almost like only the AAA. I wish I would have seen like a little bit more of it. But I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, I do think that it was a bit of a slow year for gaming. So there we go. I can see my mouse moving. So I think that we sort of suffered from that as gamers, and that's why maybe we didn't see as much. Oh, but you see, I'm sort of glitchy. Am I glitchy? Okay, we'll try and get through this.
You're
We'll
good.
try and get
You're
through
good
this.
on my side.
Okay. Best esports event. Let's get into it. Well, we see COVID times. I mean, how much events were we really taking part of? I would say the best event for us was Stadia 1000. Am I right?
Yeah. But in
That was
there
such
you
good
got the
times.
esport. I see like Evo, League of Legend, which is quite popular.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't have to vote for
nah.
everything, do I? Do
You
you
get
know these? Do you have personal
well,
experiences here?
I know League of Legend, it's like a big one. It's funny because I don't even see like Fortnite in there or Halo or Call of Duty. Like
No.
there's a lot missing. Valorant is very popular. I think it's been
Right.
popular
Yeah, my
this
sister likes
year.
Valorant a lot.
So I think that would be the one. I try to remember which one I voted for, but yeah.
I'll try to vote for things that that maybe I actually went to and
Yeah.
did.
So yeah, best esport. I feel like they're missing a lot more, but maybe it's like the top esports I found. I watched one of the esport with Sarah the other day. Was Halo, Halo Infinite. There was like a big competition, and she was voting for a phase. And then there's like a couple other like team there. It was like amazing. So quite interesting.
Oh, that's cool. I voted Valorant because
Yeah.
my sister plays Valorant, so that was the only emotional swing I had for this. So Out of here, we
Coach.
have esports coach, which I didn't know was a job.
Yes, so usually in a team, and then there's a coach lead them behind, either a ex esport player or like he's been playing with them. He's like kind of a backup, but he's kind of guiding them to like their gameplay and improving them to like
Are you
play a little bit
familiar with
better.
any of these?
No, I'm not. But like you can
Yeah,
see, there's a phase plan one for CS:GO, mainly like two CS:GO and two Valorant, and I don't know what's this LOL, what's this game, but yeah,
I'm gonna
I
skip this one.
yeah, sounds good. And then you got
Uh,
some team, you got Apex Legend team, CS:GO, League of Legend, Call of Duty, and Valorant. And the
great
only
community
team I
games for
know,
sure.
it's like the FaZe
Call
Clan
of
really.
Duty.
It's like
Yeah.
FaZe Clan
Oh, you know
has,
FaZe Clan.
yeah, they're like one of the big like clan for multiple game PvP esports. So yeah.
Okay. Sure. I'll go with that. I'll go on your vote there.
All
We'll,
right,
we'll go
sounds
that
good.
way.
Just go next category, I guess.
Esports athletes. So, have you recognized any of these guys' names?
No,
They're all no.
no, I don't.
We have coming up best esports game. So Counter Strike. I can't believe they count that. Maybe it's an update this year that they count because that's been around
No,
forever.
I
Counter
know
Strike.
it's CS:GO has been always been there. I don't know global offensive. Is it like a new type of gameplay? But
Yeah.
I guess it's still new this year. So
Counter Strike and Rocket League would be the only one, and then my sister plays Valorant.
yeah.
So
League of Legends have been very popular for quite some time. Dota 2, which is very similar to League of Legends, similar style. I think Valorant will like be the one this year winning because it's like new for this year. I think it came out this year or last year. It's like one of the most recent game in esports, isn't it?
yeah, I would say so. The Dota. It's
Uh,
coming from Valve.
no, Dota 2 is similar to League of Legends. It's like you controlling
Oh,
it's like it was a game created out of World of Warcraft, like the not World of Warcraft, sorry, Warcraft 1, 2, 3. No, the beginning like of RTS. It's a game that came out of that. It was like an extraction of it, basically. Dota 2. So, but yeah, vote to the one you think or skip it.
Rocket League. I had fun playing that on stream this year, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh, okay.
Most anticipated game.
Uh,
Well, boom. It's
yes,
just
yes. I think I voted for this one because I know it's coming out. Starfield is a close one. Also, Starfield is gonna be interesting.
it's gonna be a
Uh,
buggy mess. That's what
yes,
is gonna
but it's
happen.
gonna come out on Xbox Cloud Gaming for sure, which
Oh,
should be interesting.
if xCloud Gaming finds some way to fix and create stable gameplay, I tried to play Battlefield 2040 on it, and it was just not having it. Could not
Oh,
aim
really?
straight down the barrel because it was struggling so hard. And I have good internet connection. I went straight to GFN, and I was able to play in RTX 4K instantly.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I so far Xbox X Cloud, every time I play it went smooth. So I don't know if it's there's something about it. Maybe you need to have your NAT open. I know like a lot of the game doesn't like that. So I don't know. Hopefully Starfield is fun. Yes, Suna. I think it's gonna be fun if you're a big fan of Fallout and Elder Scrolls. And then like they just make it in space. That should be quite interesting.
And now your mama knows I have played the xCloud on both the app and the browser. Tried it on Chrome and Microsoft Edge and the app, all three, and I'm just struggling all three times. I don't know what the issue is. And my Google Chrome is like boosted with all these kinds of settings I did to it for Stadia. So I'm just
I don't know.
I don't
I've
know.
been playing on the app on my phone and on my computer, and so far it's been fine, I think. But
It works fine for you.
hmm
Well,
so I don't know.
Resident Evil 4, I just have like I don't know how that's on the anticipated list. Like we've seen this game repeated over and over again, but
Yeah, so basically it's a remake of it. So like they did for Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. So they're gonna remake, like just remaster it basically.
yeah.
So better graphic and stuff like that. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, apparently it's like very anticipated. And for sure Final Fantasy 16, which it's Final Fantasy, like everybody love it.
Uh-oh. I don't like turn-based, but we'll see.
Well, you know the Final Fantasy series, it changed over the time. Now it's more like action RPG, if you'll say.
Yeah, I saw more on the 15. I just have so many games going on, it's hard to pick. But
Exactly.
I
But
don't quite get
Zelda.
why Resident Evil 4 is there, but yeah, I definitely voted Zelda off the bat. I'm
Yeah,
very
definitely. That's gonna be a big one.
best adaptation. So
That's a movie.
I'm tempted to vote Cuphead just because it's a Canadian thing. I want to stick with Canadians.
Is it like they made a show of it? Of Cuphead?
Yeah, they made a show. It's on
Oh.
Netflix, but it's more of a kids show.
I really
Stop.
like, yeah, I really like Cyberpunk Edge Runner. That was a good show. I also watched Arcane League of Legend. That was a very good show, very well made. They all like pretty much from Netflix. Sonic's the Hedgehog, like that was very good, very well made too. I like Jim Carrey. And Uncharted, I haven't watched a movie or played a game, but I know it's like a very good series. So, it's a PlayStation exclusive, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's PlayStation exclusive, but they brought it to PC. So,
Oh, there we go.
oh, purple. See, purple feels my pain. I've always said XCloud is the last place. Now, that's not to say that it's horrible, but it's really hard to get into a flow state
Mhm.
with it. Yeah. And then
Well,
Suna, XCloud doesn't work well for me either for my standards. Yeah, I know. I just Rudiggz, I broke XCloud. Yeah, I guess.
well, I will say the last place in terms of cloud gaming would be Luna because it's not even available in Canada yet.
Yeah, but for me the most like the coolest one I would say is it's got to be I think Cyberpunk because it
Mhm.
brought so many people to the game. And
Yeah,
I think I can appreciate that.
I think it brought
And I
people
watched it.
back, right?
Yeah, and that's a pretty cool thing to do. All right, and best debut indie. So unfortunately, I have played
You played straight.
one of them.
Yeah. Tunic is very good too. It's like a Legend of Zelda type of gameplay.
Yeah,
I don't know about Narco or Neon White and
right.
Vampire Survivor. It's like indies I wasn't tracking. Maybe they got some popularity, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for the game I played. But I would be interested to check out Norco. It looks very interesting. And then Tunic, obviously. So you said you played Tunic?
No, I know what it is because I've seen it before.
Oh,
It's like almost like a Zelda-like game.
right. I saw it was like from above, like kind of like those old Zelda
Yeah,
games.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Content creator of the year. Oh, well, we got
I
our
know.
own kind of
And funny enough, I don't know any of
content
those
creator.
people.
I know all these people, and we're gonna
Yeah.
get into why each of them has, affected. And again, I want to shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody in the community, everyone we missed up here. You guys are all a huge part of what makes this awesome.
hmm
Um, let's get into so I'm gonna skip this because I don't know any of them.
Yeah, me neither.
And we're gonna
Best
say, what
player.
is this one? Best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. So Call of
I,
Duty, Modern Warfare, Multiverse, Overwatch, Splatoon, and Teenage Mutant. So I have not played 3 of these last 3.
well, Splatoon 3 is a great game on Nintendo. I've played the Splatoon series, I guess. I played the first one and second one. They're like a shooter, but like a different type of shooter. It's like you can shoot at people, but you want to take as much space of your color by splashing your paint everywhere. So, a very good game. I didn't know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was a multiplayer, probably just co-op. Overwatch 2, yes, I've heard like that's a big game. I guess Overwatch 1 was very popular, but I didn't hear any good thing when it came out. Multiverses, I think that's a DC universe, isn't it? Or it's a Warner Brother
Yeah, it's
universe,
the
yeah.
Warner Brother
But
universe,
but you
so it
fight like
includes
Smash
DC.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Call of Duty is gonna be the one in there.
Yeah, I think it's the one where I put the most amount of time behind, so we'll go there.
Yeah, I really like playing DMZ on Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting
Yeah.
going down. We need to get into a bit more of that for sure. Best sports racing for the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. So both FIFA 22
No,
F1
it's F1.
22, FIFA 23. So FIFA 23 I did play because I was able to grab it early on Stadia before they shut down.
Oh yeah, and
The
it worked
Ollie
well.
World, which is pretty yeah, I mean it works fantastic. It's a little like scary how realistic it looks. Ollie World, which is pretty crazy to make it on because that's a little
It,
indie game where you're skateboarding.
okay, it's a skateboard one. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, everyone's played, I think, sort of iterations of these games one time or another. Like, I remember playing Gran Turismo 3 back in the day on
Yeah,
PS2. But
even Gran Turismo 1 on PlayStation, the first one.
yeah, I'm going to vote FIFA 23 and we'll move on to the next category. So, best sim strategy. So, this is not really my type of preferred game type. I haven't played any of these, but I think this may be a category that I may just want to skip over. Yeah.
Yeah, you got Victoria 3. I see a lot of people playing that. Warhammer
Oh, it's
always
on
been a big thing.
GFN. I
Yeah.
remember that one coming out on GFN. And
Total War, Warhammer 3. It's like again, very popular series. We
mhm.
tried a Dark Tide, which is totally different from that. Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope. That's a Ubisoft mashup with Nintendo. And then you got Dune from the movie, right? Spice War. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't played that one now.
Yeah, that's a big skip for me. Best family game. Again, this could be another skip for me. I never really, this year, I did not invest my time behind family games. So it's not really something that personally I can vote on. Yeah, I didn't really get behind any of these games. Did you play like the Switch Sports or Splatoon 3? I mean, I played Splatoon 2, which is just like you said on the
Yeah.
last one, just spraying the other paint. But yeah, that's about it.
And you got Lego Star Wars. Yeah, there's like a few game in there. Best fighting and not a fighting, but I will say Mortal Kombat 11, but wasn't. It
It's
came
not
out
in
this
there.
year. And it didn't came out this year either.
Sifu, I never played. I heard it. There's no reason it should be in here. Multiverse, again, it's the one that I've played that's in here, so it's probably where I'd throw my vote of. The King of Fighters, I didn't see. SNK though, that's a really fun gaming developer over there. I played a lot of their soccer games. I had a lot of fun with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Have you heard of this series? All
No.
Star Battler? No. I mean, it's Bandai Namco,
Hmm.
so they make good stuff. And then DNF Duel. I haven't even
I don't
heard
know
of
any
these
of them.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'll throw my vote behind the game I got to play this year. So
Yeah, exactly.
we are coming up to best role-playing game. Now,
Yes.
if this is me, unfortunately, again, I've never even played a Xeno Chronicles. Have you played the Xeno Chronicles before?
Play Xenoblade 1, I think. It was like it's a RPG slash like hack and slash. Like so yeah, it's a very good game. It's on the Nintendo Switch. Very good game if you haven't played it. Very beautiful world. Has that graphic style, that cartoonish graphic style. So it's pretty good. But yeah,
Um,
like Bliss is saying, I'm pretty sure
I
it's gonna be
wonder what
Elden Ring.
Bliss would. I wonder what Bliss said for Game of the Year.
Elden
Oh,
Ring. I haven't played it, but I watch you play. I watch Bliss play, and I've seen so many people play. Very good game, right?
the best. All right, that's where
I
my
don't know
vote's
the
going.
other one, Live Alive.
Well, I've
Live
played
Alive?
every Pokemon
The
under the sun.
Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon. It's like getting redundant, I think.
Yeah.
Even though the graphic are nice and stuff.
And then triangle strategy, it's like get to the
I do.
point already.
It, it's made by Square Enix, so graphically might be awesome. I don't
And
know.
then like live alive.
Oh yeah, Square Enix.
Live a live. But yeah,
Live
Square
a
Enix
live.
gets on here twice, which is pretty good for them.
Uh-huh.
Good job on the role playing category. But I move on to the best action adventure game. We're voting
Yeah.
live here.
So see, there's like a few in there that are very interesting. Like a Plague Tale, it's very good. But I think God of War or Horizon Forbidden West would be like the top one in there. I don't know about Stray. You play Stray, and Tunic is like, I feel like Tunic doesn't fit well with the rest of the game. Like you have a lot of triple A game, and you have Tunic, and like it's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I've played 3 out of these games. I have jumped I got like maybe 3 or 4 hours into God of War Ragnarok.
Hmm.
And then when it comes to Horizon Forbidden West, I have a lot more. I mean, I'm on, and it's just like a very immersive gameplay. All these dinosaurs, they brought new dinosaurs, taming them, going and finding the pieces for upgrades, exploring the world, taking over rebel camps. Like I'm loving it so much.
And I have a feeling it's gonna be between those two. It's gonna be very tight.
The story is just so crazy. It's like we came to the end of the world, but we created our own backup plan, and through AI and technology, we created our own beast to like harvest and keep the planet going and reboost things. Like it's such a it's like a Black Mirror episode. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! For me, that's the one that wins.
Yep, that's what
Against Bliss's votes, but Bliss, you haven't played Forbidden West. I haven't jumped into the action adventure of God of War Ragnarok as much yet, but I feel like they just squeaked in at the year's end where Forbidden West had the whole time. But yeah,
Yeah.
Best action game.
See, that's weird for me to see those games.
Yeah.
If it was like under like a fighting game, and you got Bayonetta 3 and then Call of Duty, that's weird. But yeah.
Yeah. For me, I would definitely go with Call of Duty as it's the only one I've played. Bayonetta 3 is more of like a Devil May Cry sort of different sort of skin from what I've seen. Neon White, I never really heard of before this, and then Sifu and Ninja. I would be down to try out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is it an xCloud?
Not sure.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on xCloud?
I'll look it up.
Best VR AR. So best VR AR after the fall. So I haven't played a lot of these when it comes to the VR. The only one I would say is Among Us. I had a lot of fun playing with the triplets. Just running around, doing stuff, teaming up on being like on secret teams. So that was a lot of fun, I would say.
I will say it's like Among Us would be like the winner in all this.
Yeah, and it's gonna have my help.
Uh-huh.
Innovation in accessibility. So this function to me, not like the biggest thing. I don't really notice. I've only played one of these games, so this one was supposed to come to Stadia apparently, but we never got to see it. I would just have to say God of War Ragnarok gets my vote. It's the only game I've played. But again, I feel like I'm just like not the right person to vote for this, so I wouldn't want to put my vote somewhere it shouldn't be. Does any of these games cater to your colorblindness? Like, do you know any?
No, I don't know any
No.
of them being like that much. But The Last of Us, I know it's like a great game. I don't know if it like.
The Turtles was on xCloud day and day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna play that. I just wish xCloud works like so smoothly for me. Like
Maybe
it
you gotta
does
play with the settings. Yeah, The Last of Us, I think it's one of the top game in there with like God of War. I don't know about the other one. Return to the Monkey Island. I think that's an older game. I feel like, or like it's an old game we done, right?
Devolver Digital makes some pretty cool games, I know. But yeah, I'm gonna skip this. I'm not the right person to vote on that category. Best community support. Everyone in Stadia. What? I think we should go ahead and vote Destiny 2 this podcast. I would be ashamed if I did not vote Destiny 2 in this podcast.
So I would say,
Real certified doc. Thanks for stopping in, man.
I would say for Bungie, their support is great because they're so involved into the game. Most of the people who created the game are playing the game, and they release the TWAB every week. They release a lot of update. They try to inform the community. They do a lot of donation, a lot of activity there and there, and a lot of support to the community. So that's why I would say like Destiny 2. I don't know about Apex Legend, how much it is. Final Fantasy 14, I know it's a big community, a lot of people are playing. That's the online version of Final Fantasy. And you got Fortnite, I know Fortnite is massive. And No Man's Sky, there was like a lot of issue with that game at the beginning, but now apparently it's worth trying. Very massive game. Space. So.
Yeah, and I think that one is on xCloud. So I think if I just used the Game Pass function, like if I downloaded straight to my PC, it'd probably work perfectly fine if I started using that function more. I would do that if Turtles is on there. If it's on Game Pass, I think I'll check it out afterwards.
Yeah, because I know I play on the just Xbox app on my PC, and you got the cloud gaming, and then you just play from there.
Best mobile game. For the best game playable on a mobile device. Why? Oh, Marvel Snap. Boom. For me, that one is the one who wins it. I've been not as much as some other people. We were talking on another cast. Somebody threw out, they're at level Simpleton. He threw out level like 915 or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, so I would have to say for me, Marvel Snap is the one that lights it up. You know, I've yet to jump into Genshin Impact, but I hear that it's like a Breath of the Wild situation.
Yeah, it's like a Breath of the Wild, but like modify to make it a bit more online. There's a story and stuff like that. You can switch character. Very nice. The gameplay on your phone is the same as if you play on the computer, so it's pretty amazing. Diablo Immortal, very popular, well, very big also. I think most people were not impressed when they saw that they were coming out with a game for your phone, but it's their Apex Legend mobile. It's the same as they came out with Modern Warfare, Fortnite, all those PC game, but like on the phone. So has like all the button on the screen and stuff like that. So for me, I will just go with Genshin Impact, but like understand you're a Marvel Snap fan.
Snap! Pulling out that Hulk. Snap!
Snap.
Oh, what is LOL? What are you saying there, David Wilson? Marvel Snap and LOL Wild Rift are tied for me. I never heard of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ray, I wish I could see that emoji. I'm not on the right.
It's
It's like
sunglasses.
glasses. Ray, he's a superstar. Let's go. Best indie. Best indie.
I think I'll say with Stray or Tunic in those case.
Yeah,
I think
and for me, Stray
like,
is the only one I've played. But again, Digital Devolver hitting it out of the park with this. Neon White was made by Anna Peruna. Oh my gosh! Now I need to look that up.
oh, LOL, League of Legends.
Oh, hey N7, what's up? I didn't know that Neon White was Annapurna. And I think Annapurna is another studio that makes something I like a lot. They make Stray. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Two
Their
different game, huh?
parent organization. That's what I thought. I'm like, I know I've seen that name before. They also make Outer Wilds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, here they are. Annapurna. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I need to stop. I'm gonna vote Stray.
Yeah.
Next category. We're getting down to the end, and then we can get into the Cloud Game Awards. I don't want to go too long, so let's just go through these as fast as we can. Best ongoing, Destiny 2, because it's a Destiny 2 podcast. Games for Impact. I have not played any of these games for Impact. Best performance.
Yes, so those are actor. The Plague Still Requiem. She did like a good job for that. God of War, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's the only one I've really gotten into the story for me is Horizon Forbidden West. If that person does Aloy, then hats off to that, because Aloy has, although I started weeping in tears the first 15 minutes into the God of War Ragnarok stream. Because, oh my gosh, Nads. They had this dog, first 10 minutes, dead. The dog's dead. They had to put the dog down. And I'm like, why are you doing this? What is
Why
happening?
Showing that?
what is, like, oh my gosh, they hit you right in the feels. Best
funny.
audio design. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo, Horizon Forbidden West. Now, Horizon Forbidden West has those like Transformer-esque dinosaurs coming in.
They have a good audio for it.
But Elden Ring is like every magic spell. The ice is like crystallizing, like that stasis sound.
That's crazy.
What do you? I'm just gonna. It's my vote.
Yeah, go
Ring.
for it.
Elden Ring. I see.
Yeah,
Best score and music. So I've only heard some music from God of War Ragnarok and all the music in Elden Ring. Honestly, Elden Ring music
still has some good music too.
didn't like really jam on me. Like there's nothing memorable, but I guess I'm just gonna keep voting every time I see Elden Ring. The experience was just fantastic for me.
Heart Direction.
You better give that to Xenoblade. I never played Xenoblade, and these are my votes, so I feel bad for not like. I just don't have like the drive to get anything on Switch unless it's Zelda. That's the truth. Best art direction. The art direction in Horizon Forbidden West was kind of the exact same, I feel, as the one before. Scorn was just creepy in terms of art direction. Maybe that's what we're going for this whole time.
It was I watched like some video of it. I was like, holy jeez, it's kind of creepy. Pretty amazing though.
But in the efforts of time, we'll go there. Best narrative. Damn, I love the narrative behind Forbidden West. It's like I'm living it right now. So, and then Elden Ring, I always had to find the narrative. It was so like hard to get. You had to like dig it out of the world. So I'm gonna go with Forbidden West because it really did pull me in. I love that storyline.
Yeah.
And then we'll go best game direction. I think Elden Ring was the best direction in terms of taking a Souls game and making it open world, sort of evolving the Souls genre. So I will say that. Notably, game of the year. What will Rudiggz pick? The biggest one yet.
Elden Ring, I think.
I think in terms of time, we're going to be going Elden Ring. But I will say a close second for me right now has to be Forbidden West. Just a great game. Love those bows, like changing up so much. I didn't get too much into God of War. I played like maybe 3-4 hours, like I've said. So and that's the symptom of coming out right at the end of the year. Like you don't get that sort of play like I was already deep in Horizon Forbidden West, so it's hard for me to switch right over. The dodges are different buttons, and I don't want to keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna vote Elden Ring. It was definitely my game of the year.
Nice.
And that's the way we will go.
Amazing. Yeah, a lot of game in there that they didn't show. It's quite interesting. And like that's like the games in overall. They didn't mention any games coming out like in a cloud gaming aspect, so that's the quite interesting part. But the good thing is that we can do our own, right?
Right, but before we jump into our own, let's tell everybody what's going on at GFN this week. Shall we do that?
Yes, awesome.
And I think we got our special correspondent, N7, to give us the breakdown on GFN this week.
Awesome.
Thank you, Next Gen Gaming. That last segment was great. So let's talk about GeForce Now and what games are released this week. Before we begin, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to get notified when next week's episode goes live. For games, we're looking at 7 games released this week, and GFN has stated that they plan on releasing 22 games by the end of December. So let's jump into the first game, Fort Triumph. Fort Triumph is the only Epic game released this week and is currently free until December 8th. The combat system is based on the XCOM series top-down turn-based system that utilizes the environment as a weapon. Play solo or with a friend in procedurally generated levels as you customize your characters. The next game, The Night Witch, is currently 10% off on Steam and is a side-scroller set in the world of Dungeonitis. You have the options of focusing on your weapons or spells or both via the card deck system that you can mix to great effect. You can also get influence to the people that you meet, so choose your options carefully. Officially out of the beta stage and fully released, Warhammer 40k Darktide is a 4-player co-op game that has you choose one of 4 classes that you can then choose the weapons and perks to customize your playstyle. Take on various enemies from large hordes to mini-bosses as you coordinate with your team to get objectives done. On Steam as well as Origin, Battlefield 2042 releasing on GeForce Now is just in time for the new Season 3 escalation. Take part in massive maps that have up to 128 players at a time as you run, fly, and drive your way to victory. It's currently free to play until the end of the weekend, and when being on GFN, Battlefield 2042 is giving members a special reward, so make sure the rewards are enabled on your profile. Next, Alien Swarm's reactive drop literally drops you and up to 7 other players and friends in a world infested with alien bugs. Currently free on Steam, you have the options of going through the story solo or with friends, or if you want to test your skills against other players, jump into PvP matches as you climb the leaderboards. Next, Steamworks Build and Rescue gives you the ability to fully customize an air-sea rescue service vehicle from the ground up. Once you have your vehicle, drive or pilot your new vehicle into the career survival mode, or fine-tune your vehicle to better it for the next situation. Marvel's Midnight Suns is last on this list, is made by the creators of the XCOM series, a top-down tactical game that puts a twist on the formula by utilizing cards to unleash special attacks. Take on the armies of Lilith as you make your own personal hunter as he or she battles alongside iconic characters like Doctor Strange or Captain America. And that's all the games out this week. I'm N7 Spectres and Next Gen Gaming. Back to you.
Awesome.
Wow.
N7.
Thank you, N7, for that handoff. I want to give a big shout out to N7. Catch his updates every Thursday. So you can get right on top of those GFN Thursday updates. That's N7_Spectres on YouTube. Be sure to check him out. So thanks, N7, for that great, fantastic report and helping us out here, giving us that great production value, great update, and letting our viewers know everything that's down with GeForce Now. So I got one game clip to share with everybody before we get into our little game awards, because we like sharing our game clips. And Nads was busy, as we heard before, so we didn't get to see his. But I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West, and this clip right here is exactly how you take down a leader of a rebel camp. So this entire rebel camp is voided if you take down the leader ASAP. So I snuck into a prime spot, took a little sharpshooter situation, and this is a quick and easy way to take down a camp in 2 shots.
See if this one's got tags on them too.
Awesome.
Boom. Just nice little 2 shots. 1 shot, boom. His helmet came off with that sharpshooter bow. Second shot was the death shot. Boom. Right to the dome with that arrow. And then
awesome.
the entire camp is gone because I had sort of locked him out.
Oh, okay. So because you kill him, now you don't need to kill anybody else.
Exactly. It's like the perfect stealth way to break in.
That's awesome.
All right. Let's get into it, though. Let's get into it. Very cheesy there. Oh, what do you mean? That's the way to do it. It says kill rebels optional. I don't want to kill people. Just kill the main leader.
Yeah.
Without further ado, I want to say, everyone, thank you for coming by. Honorable mentions. Everybody here has, made our little podcast awesome. And, I got memories associated to everybody in here in the community. And sorry for everyone we missed, but, all those people just great times in this community. So I want to get to our Cloud Streamer of the Year nomination. This is a fantastic list, and I want to go through, just some memories of, why these people mean so much and why they built up our our little thing here. So wait, I want to get a better view here. Let's see if I can do this. There. So let's start here. N7 Spectres. I want to say off the bat, I mean, he's been so awesome. We met him through the Stadia 1000 situation, and since then he's been in the stream supporting, always having a solid schedule. Discord amazing, helping us out on our Destiny runs, always filling out the team whenever we needed it on a community night. I mean, is there any big respects you want to say to N7 there off of the bat?
Yeah, like he's always been supporting, like he's always been in the community for Destiny also. Like if you go onto his Discord, he's always there creating activity, and his clan are amazing, so good job.
Yeah, I really do appreciate that for sure. Lo-Fi Monk, those Cloudy Thoughts panels, so clutch for us when we were going through times of Stadia shutting down, and then when we were going through different stages in Stadia, and even me breaking out into coming out and speaking to the community outside of our podcast. And then always like building the community up, always thinking about events like that. So a real staple there. And that's why we really appreciate you out there. And yeah. And now your mama knows, creating the conflicts, mixing it up, creating things interesting, bringing that WWE factor into it. You always created these awesome daily gaming panel shows where you just bring everybody into the spotlight, always pumping up your guests, always making them huge, thinking like making them think that they're bigger than life there, and just making a great atmosphere for me to hang out and like get on there and talk gaming and have a place there. So really appreciate that.
Awesome.
Project Storm, I want to say that his high score in Atari, super huge. I remember him breaking that out in Centipede, and that's why I wanted to throw it out, just like a milestone I think in the community when it sort of like transcended Stadia and just really broke out there as like world high score in this brand new game, and it came from the cloud. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A little spotlight that happened this year. Purple Haze, the shades of purple, asking Nads and I to be on that show. I mean, our egos went from like 3 times the size. We thought we were absolute superstars. I told everybody I possibly knew to come in and be on the Purple Haze and watch us during that interview.
It was amazing. It was a great show. I was quite happy to chat with her. Like the time flew by when we were chatting with her too, and she brought up some question that we had to think about. But like, no, that was amazing. That was awesome.
Yeah, I really did think that blew up our minds and like just our egos thinking we were bigger than life, and just getting to share, you know, what little bits that we could in the time that we had, I think was really special for us. So that's why it was definitely a highlight of the year for us. And awesome show, The Shades of Purple. Coming up next, we got Ninja Guy X for his Doom Weekly multiplayers on Stadia. So myself, I would hop in on Wednesdays. There would also be awesome music, great times, hanging out with so many people who would always come out and get the Doom game on Stadia. I remember one week he was just like, this week we're going to listen to all Beastie Boys. And I'm like, aren't you going to get in trouble? He's like, I'm not monetized and I want us all to have a great time. I'm like, all right. And we just like jammed out, like playing Doom, listening to Beastie Boys on Stadia. And he did it every week, and it was just so much fun. I always like wanted to come around for those Wednesdays play sessions.
That's funny. That's
even though I wasn't like fantastic in Doom, it was just like that community feel and being part of Stadia and all that gave you like some good feels.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And he always knew how to play some good music. So he had all the Sonic tracks one week, I remember. Yeah. He's a radio DJ, so he's got the good stuff.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
the Rock Show, every day. I mean, this guy every weekday he's putting out great content that that when you hear it, it's researched, it's got a leg to stand on. There was the Stadia Memorial where mid-cast he was told that Stadia was shutting down, and he stayed on for over 3 hours just talking to the people, hearing this all out, grieving with us all, showing us all what was going on. What a time.
Yeah, that was a rough day. But he has that capture in a stream, so awesome.
Yeah, and I remember being on that stream and just sharing with everybody, and just it was tough, but he still stayed on there. He's got a myriad of shows. He's got the Rock Players, who's got such great people on there. He's got Rock Around the Clock. He's talking GFN. He's always talking different games, as well as he's throwing in game streams. I mean, it's just a really cool place to hang out and chill for your days. For me, it's at 12, so it's always at lunch. So now this next mention, Ray 3473,
Yeah.
the gaming cyborg. This was the catalyst to us entering the bigger sphere of the Stadia situation, of the cloud gaming community. I mean, we would not be podcasting at all if it wasn't for this guy out in the bigger universe and making these connections and meeting these people, and have anybody else on this list if it wasn't for Ray here, because that Ray's praise really opened us up to the bigger community, opened us up to Rock Show, opened us up to And Now Your Mama Knows shows, just that whole algorithm. It really tuned in everything, and I don't think we would be anywhere. We'd still be making our podcast, but we'd be in our little bubble, and I appreciate you opening up that bubble for us, and really taking your time to sort of seek out those smaller guys and giving them a little light to shine. I think that's so important, and that's why it's a super special highlight of I think it'll always be a highlight of our year, even if it happened. Did it happen this year, or did it happen the year before? I can't even remember. I think it happened this year. It happened this year for sure. It happened this year. So
Awesome.
it's just like for sure a highlight for me.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, this guy is putting out great content. He's always on different platforms. Luna, he's got his Freshly Frosted, always a monster on social media, posting always funny stuff, and a beast in chat, just hilarious guy to talk to. Always got some good stories, and he's a good guy all around. So I appreciate that streamer. Next, we got Four Scores Gaming, another big one, a Canadian streamer. Gotta give respects. Huge supporter of what we do. Helped Nads and I get onto Mastodon today.
Yeah.
And yeah, what more can be said? Four Scars is awesome, right? He's always throwing us out some support, and really good guy.
Yeah, definitely. Has like a lot of like he create a lot of video first time playing different game. Yeah, his streams are always like there, right? So it's amazing.
And I want to say next up, Squids, Triple Z, those Cloud Dosage morning shows, so awesome. I remember being a special guest on one of the Cloud Dosage shows in the morning, but every day throwing it out there as soon as he got up, hitting the airwaves, telling everybody what's going on, going through his day, fighting off the haters, just loving his platform and enjoying everything that's going on. His cool, calm attitude every morning was really essential to start off a lot of people's days. And yeah, it's been a really great show. I think it's a fantastic place to start your day, like I said. And he's a great streamer. He's always on Destiny 2. He's always playing different games like that. But you got to respect a guy for playing Destiny 2.
Awesome.
And then we got Simply Pwned Gaming. I want to say big shout out to all of his awesome contributing to Stadia and the cloud gaming universe. He's got great community streams every week, going on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Playing with the community. I've jumped in a lot of these places, and yeah, really welcoming guy. He's made me feel like part of the group, and I would say that definitely a cool person to hang out at stream, making great content and super entertaining. It's like watching awesomeness there. So
That's awesome.
yeah, he's always got something entertaining and shocking
Mhm.
to say, and you're always drawn in and want to hear more. And his game
That's
selection
funny.
is on point, right? He's always playing some cool, awesome stuff. So
That's
definitely
great.
appreciate that game streaming contribution this year.
That's great. SPG is always there to like, very good, a good guy, very like fun to talk with or just play with.
Yeah. And then we got David D. Willie, aka Blaze V Pimps. Big shout out. He was the Cloud Championship Gaming Awards in the summer. He was the winner, won that big $500 pot. Always hanging out in streams, always having a good time. You can't say enough good things about this guy. Super positive. Always got something to say to anybody, like the most welcoming person. Like he won't let it go silent because he's just so welcoming and hospitable. Like
Yeah.
it's just always a warm place to be when he's in chat, and I think I really do appreciate that sort of presence when it comes to a good group of guys. So he's always like a good sound voice of reason. So big shout out to David Double D Willie, aka
Yes.
Blaze V Pimps.
Lil D.
Lil D. Yeah, those were our nominations, and mostly a lot of experiences that we've had throughout the whole year. I think that have sort of shaped this cloud gaming experience that we've gone through. Oh wow. Wow. All right. Well, before I jump into that winner there, I'm gonna quickly jump into our other categories and just
Yep.
touch on those, probably a lot shorter as we're running low
Yes,
on
we're
the
running out
time.
of time.
Here we go. I picked out a couple cloud game of the year,
Mhm.
and I did poll the audience on what I thought was the top 5. So let me see what the audience picked here. So they ending the poll, everybody was on the Plague Tale Requiem. So big one, as that was a game of the year nomination.
Yeah, that's like a game, also a cloud game that was on GeForce Now, day and date. Pretty amazing. I know you play some Timesia, right? Because that
I
was
played
like a
Thymesia, yes.
Souls-like, right?
Souls-like, shorter type of title, but very difficult as they took away the block and added deflections. The Atari Recharge series coming out to Stadia, again, huge. Saints Row was a big drop for Stadia. And Try 6 Infinite, just a loop of addictingness that kept me coming back time and time again, like every day for some reason, trying to beat these high scores. Ryzak out there, Ninja Guy out there. Yeah, some tough stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, so those were the games out there. And then the last category that we'll jump into, Cloud Service of the Year. So obviously Stadia did not win this because they started off strong and then nosedived.
The fact that they shutting down in January, it's sad. But I think GeForce Now took over a lot of the cloud gamers out there. I wish we would see like as much, like same way as Stadia. You got to keep in mind GeForce Now, it's not like a big amount of people controlling that. It's like 3 people that are in charge of it. They're doing an amazing job at doing this, and like you gotta think it's just like almost like it's not even porting. It's just like if you play a game on Steam, on if you have a GOG game or Ubisoft game, you just boot it up from there. Very easy, very good. Luna, it's not available in Canada yet. I don't know what's going on. I feel like as soon as it's gonna come out to Canada, it's gonna crash. PlayStation Plus, I think you had a lot of good experience with it, and xCloud, I found them in fighting the same battle. They're both console, having two console, but they want to create that availability, right? But xCloud is still having some difficulty, sadly, but I think can go up there very easily, right? And for sure, you got Netflix there. Netflix started looking into that realm. You got Boosteroid, which is available in specific countries. Black Nut, I'm not sure. And you had the last one. I cannot read there.
Yeah, so I had some others to mention: Boosteroid, Black Nut, and yeah, I don't know why that bottom thing is there. We go, and Netflix. There we go. So yeah, I will release the winner for this one first. Breaking down in my head, just xCloud connectivity wasn't there for me. PS Plus has a great library, but missing a lot of things, like search bar for one. Luna, obviously we don't have accessibility, but I wanted to give it a mention because it is a performing cloud service platform and it did not die like Stadia, so I wanted to give it a mention. And GeForce Now has just got great library. It's got day and dates. Its performance is off the chain. So without further ado, boom. Congratulations, GeForce Now, for being next generation's cloud gaming platform of the year 2022.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree with us.
Yeah,
Definitely works great. I think performance side of thing, it's just so good, right? So yeah, happy to see that.
Yeah, so this is some awesome news. We'll definitely be posting this in the future, but just wanted to say the little cloudy nod. I'm not sure what we'd call this, but little G Cloudy award goes to them there, GFN. Again, I want to say honorable mention to everybody on the list and more. Just seeing out here in chat, Sanchez MTZ Gaming. You've been a huge, awesome presence in the chat, and I wanted to give you a special mention as well. Everybody out there, it's just Joe. Thanks for coming out, hanging out. Holt, Suna, F the Cat, already exists. Stadia Rush, Sapito Verde. I put this in because his memory of. I just want to break this down for a second, because this is another nice memory I have here. Do you know who Sapito Verde is?
No.
So he is a streamer on YouTube who did not talk once. I assumed because he didn't talk the language, but all he did was stream Stadia content, and he got every single achievement in over 90 Stadia games, and he streamed it all.
He was on Stadia Hunter in that list, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Stadia Hunters deserves an honorable mention. Oh, I shouldn't have done this in like 1 hour. There's so many people I missed. Sorry for everybody.
Also, Sapito Verde, he was on Mortal Kombat 11 competition, wasn't it?
Was he?
With Purple A's? I think so. I want to say he was on there, but oh, good.
Yeah. Really awesome streamer. I want to give a shout out to Cami28. I mean, every stream she's always out there saying hi. She's a great presence to have. So Bliss, you know, why you're in here, you're awesome to the show. Thank you. Clive, his shows have been awesome at throwing around Stadia. Callie Drew Voss, great presence in chat. Ryzak, Game Over, chilling with this guy on Modern Warfare. He's such a great guy. Dismal, Canadian streamer. This guy's awesome. Certified Doc, the savant of every game I've ever played on. The
Mhm.
Climax Suave, most time played on Stadia. This guy has the hours, and just a great presence. Good dude. Stadia Source, they let me be a writer over there, Lee and Dan. So thank you, Scarlet Stream, who made our logo. So many things happened. Jack to Slip, Dad Plays Games, who had that Bard stream this year. Primo, who came out to our streams early on. Remember that when we were first starting? I was like,
Yeah.
Primo's here. Oh, that was so cool. Mostly Martinez, Jeff Janak. Oh, and those GMG Gaming. He's always promoting our stuff. Always awesome to hang out with. Crow Resin, always in the chat. Oh, I go on and on. The memories there from all of those
Yeah.
streamers is just awesome. I can go on a huge rant there.
Very good community, great community. We're always helping each other. It's amazing.
A good year in review, and it was really just a lot of solid memories.
Yeah.
Everyone. So, because I was in charge of graphics, I made the awards. So blame me for any misalignments or anything that you don't agree with. But I'm going to release the cloud gaming game of the year. Boom. Tri-6 Infinite. So,
Nice.
congratulations to Clockwork Orange for Tri-6 Infinite for being the next generation cloud gaming game of the year. I made it this game because I looked at all the cloud games and I said, which game had uniqueness? Which game had passion? Which game drew me in day after day, going for a high score, doing something different? Came out this year with cloud in mind, and boom, it was Clockwork Orange. It was Clockwork Origins Tri-6 Infinite. This game knocked it out of the park for me. My first impressions were like, what is this game? It looks like Tron. I jumped into it, addicted in this never-ending loop. It was so good. Oh, big shout out to those guys over there. They definitely deserve it.
That's awesome.
Now, before I get into it, I forgot. Let's break for this serene screenshot I took. Aren't I like this great virtual photographer? I called this searching the guiding light, like Elden Ring, but I'm Horizon Dawn. I'm searching like I'm going for that guiding light. Such a great picture. I know I'm building up anticipation because I don't want anybody to be mad at us. I want you to know that everybody is gamer of the year, and you know what, we're all following that guiding light, you know. That's Nads and I. We're on the glider, and all of you cloud streamers we've mentioned tonight and more, that guiding light, we're just out there following. Yeah.
Awesome.
So without further ado, I don't want to keep Nads up too much later as we've gone over time. We will jump into the cloud streamer of the year. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Again, this is my making. So just want to say everybody again out there was just beyond awesome. And yeah, this person we picked because they came into the community so organically. They've always been there to assist us in any situation. They've reached out on so many different streams. And then even on their own personal level, they're so organized and meticulous and welcoming in the way they've set up their whole situation, their whole streaming stuff. And yeah, I respect the work done. Like, I respect the work of others, and I just wanted to make sure that we recognized N7 Spectres for being next generation's cloud gaming streamer of the year. I want to give a big shout out to N7. Hooray.
Amazing
great
job.
Streamer. Really went above and beyond. Everybody there has just been, fantastic. And yeah, you know what? Just wanted to give a little bit of respect to to a guy who's just been really super around the community. And nothing against anybody else. Everybody's been super and, you know,
That's
shaped
just it. Everybody been
our
super.
cloud gaming experience, and yeah, it made, you know, this podcast a little special, made everything that we do just, you know, a little bit cooler. So we really appreciate everybody for coming out here for this Game of the Awards little session, and yeah, this guy paid them. I had such great memories with everybody on the list, and that's why I wanted to go through and, you know, just give honorable mentions and just say, you know, everybody makes this community so awesome, and it's been really cool to be a part of it. And I look forward to next Game of the Year next year, and we're become even wiser, our community's even bigger, and we're just, you know, happier, awesome, better people. Because every year is a chance to get even more awesome.
We get better every year.
Exactly.
More
Aged
experience.
finer with wine, right?
Yes,
Aged finer with
exactly.
wine.
But amazing job, N7. Like, we like your stuff, what you produce and everything. And you also produced our little video earlier that we saw for like what's new on GFN on Thursday. He's doing a great job. I always like, and then like for everybody else in the community, like I always felt like so welcoming in the community. It's so good to have you all here, and yeah, love you all.
Yeah, it's been super, and thank you. We will be back Tuesday. We will be streaming our community play. Sunday 10 p.m. we'll be having our podcast. Check out N7_Specters, all of his socials. He does his weekly GFN updates, playing Arc, and yeah, all that and more. I want to thank everybody in the community, everybody for coming out. I think I went through everybody and said a little story about how you guys all are very special to all of us. So bottom of our Canadian cloud gaming maple syrup loving hearts, French
Yes.
origin, English origin. We love you all.
Awesome.
Thank you and take care. Have yourself a great week and great Sunday evening.
All right. Take care, all.
Bye.